Good morning, students. We are going to go over the lesson of 6 from the theme 2. From gathering food to growing food, the earliest people. So in the previous class, we have discussed with the synopsis of this lesson, like the earliest people means the early man. From there, how they started growing the food. Means they used to gather the food from the forest or the places where they have been living. So from collecting towards the growing of the crops, then settlement, then finding what the people of these excavations, all this we have been getting to know in detail about the earliest man period of time. So before getting started this in detail, I am just getting to know you like what are the things it is been get included out in this lesson. So early man, basically this lesson it is about the earliest people is about the complete early man's their lifestyle. Early man belongs to Neolithic period. Belongs to Neolithic period. Now next second is gather food and hunting. Gather food and hunting. Next, use stone tools. Next one, discovered fire. Next, led a nomadic life. Lead a nomadic life. Next, drew pictures and paintings. Drew pictures, paintings. Next one, shared living. Shared living. Next one here was move to settle life. Next one, forward, domestication. So these are the aspects about related to the early man's period of time. So what are those here? It is been get including means it is been get including here about the Neolithic age. Neolithic means the new, not the old one. So now the first is belongs to Neolithic age. Then next is gather food and hunting. How they started collecting the food from the forest, from the jungles where they have been living. Collection. Then goes with the hunting. Used to hunt the animals and used to thank the nature also. Then use the stone tools. So these stone tools means big stones they used to cut down with the help of techniques, making of the sharp boulders. All this because at that period of time, early man, their stones were available, not like presently different kinds of tools, machines were not available. So they were using of the stone tools. Then discovery of fire, as we all know how the fire was been get discovered. Then led a nomadic life. Nomadic life means the people they used to move from one place to other place for the search of food, for the search of their life, living out the places. Now next to pictures and painting, drawing, how they used to draw the caves or the places they used to mark like indication towards the place where it is been very easily which is been get available for them to live. Now next comes here the shared living. Shared living here means they are been living together, and whatever the requirement aspect, the things they used to get, they used to share between all the group of people which they have been living out in these places. Now comes to the move to settled life. So settled life, instead of having a nomadic life what they were having existed now, that they have been changed to the settled life. So settlements at one particular place only they started living. With that living, domestication is been get followed, and domestication of animals, and at the same time from the gathering collection of the fruits, hunting, then having a nomadic life, then later on move to settled life, then domestication, the same it leads to the growing of the crops. So this is what about the lesson we have been going to discuss on. So before start lesson discussion or the things, we'll be going to get to know some terms. What are the terms which it is been get used? Because if I go with the lesson explanation starting out, there are some terms like archaeology, then this stone tools means what, Neolithic period means what, then at the same time hunter gatherers are what, then next what is podo agriculture, what is here, there is a shared living, what is meant by this nomad. So all these are the terms which we will be going to discuss in today's class. So after that we will be going to go with the lesson explanation part of time, because these terms which are been going to relate in this lesson. So with the terms it will be easy for you to get understand. Terminology or the terms. Terms. First one, and this mind mapping what I gave synopsis in the previous class, and now today's class is about the early man's lifestyle, and now the terms you can write in your notes part with the explanation part. It will be easy for you to get understanding. The first is hunter gatherer. People who live on hunting and gathering food. Second, stone tools. Tools made by stone. Third one, microlith. This is also very important. Microlith. Fine and small pieces made from hard stone. Next, nomads. People moving from place to place in search of living. People move place to place. living. Next, herder, people look after cattle. Next, your domestication. 6-1. Domestication, taking care of plants and animals. Plants and animals. Next here, shared living, living together, and sharing food. Next is settled life, living in a fixed place. Living in a fixed place. Next is Neolithic age, New Stone Age. Last, archaeology. A person who study human history. Now last one I am just mentioning out here, excavate, 11th one. Excavation, excavations, findings. So these are the terms which we have been going to discuss in this lesson regarding. These terms are being frequently getting to use out in this lesson regard. So few which has been mostly commonly used I have been just given out. So what are those here include means? So these are the terms, like first is here hunter gatherers, means the people who live on hunting and gathering the food. Second one, stone tools, so tools which are made by stone. Microlith, big stone, very hard stone. They used to make the small pieces, and that small pieces that will be made of the tools. Nomads, people move from place to place for their living, search of food, search of jobs, search of works. So that is what nomads. Herders, people who look after cattle. Cattle here means cow, domestic, like cow, buffalo, sheep, taking care of the cattle. Next here, 6, domestication means taking care of plants and animals which it is been get sowed or growing. Shared living together and sharing food. Settled life, living in a fixed place, means at one particular place the people they used to live. Ninth one, Neolithic age, means the new present stone age. Neolithic and microlithic. Microlithic means from big stone making into the small stone. Neolithic means that small new stone age. Archaeologist, this is what archaeologist, a person who study human history. The person who will be getting to know about the human history, from how many period of time it was been there, what happened during this year, all these getting to know by the archaeologist or archaeological excavation. So I wrote here the term excavation. Excavation means findings, to get to know the things, what it is been, where it is been done up. So regarding all this lesson about the early man, earliest people, how we have been getting to know means through this archaeological excavations. These two terms which has been going to use very frequently. Archaeological findings, archaeological excavations, archaeological people, all through this we will be going to get know about these history of it. Now I think it is when get clear with the terms. Now we shall go with the textual reading of the lesson. So this is on page of 44. From this we are going to get services of here. That's it. From gathering food to growing food, the earliest people. Have you ever wondered how your family obtains the food you eat? How is the food grown and what tools are used in this process? Who invented these tools? Can you imagine the life of people who do not grow any crop and live only by gathering what grew naturally in their surroundings? Look at the picture given below to get an idea about the lives of people who lived thousands of years ago. That is from the figure of 6.1. Or these people the lifestyle. So here they are going to be asking the questions like what are the food what we have been getting out. So from where it obtained, what are the tools it has been required. So all this type of question. Then again in the next paragraph it has been given out like if the people some of the people who live in the forest, who live in the surrounding nature, whatever the nature it has been getting, they used to get what all the things. So likewise, similarity, because it has been going to deal with the early man period of time. Through that picture 6.1 and 6.2, the earliest people gathering food. So now this is what the figures they have been given out. I have just been getting to show you these 6.1 and 6.2 figures which already we have been get know. So here 6.1 figure. And now next comes here the figure 6.2. So this is what the early man period of time. Now we will be going to discuss these yellow color inbox questions which have been going to relate with these two figures. So now the first one it is here, it shows here in the above first is second, third, fourth, fifth. So now all the 5. In the above figure, how are the people gather their food? So here in this figure we will be going to get to know how the people they used to gather the food regarding that question. Now next one, what type of clothes are they wearing? Third, why, sorry, you will find 5 or 6 types of tools, weapons in these pictures. Can you identify them? Now look at the figure 6.2. What have been men and women brought from the forest? So regarding this picture 6.2, we'll be going to get to know that what the men and women has been brought the things from the forest. Fourth question. Now fifth one, describe the work they are doing in the picture. So what kind of work they have been doing? This need to be do it out from the figure 6.2. Now one more inbox question. On the side it has been given out. So this is what again. Can you list out food items that you ate which are not grown but collected from the wild? How do you prepare them for eating? So basically, what are the things that you have been going to get it from the wild means forest. So from the forest, what kind of fruits or the flowers or the vegetables, which is not only that, what are the things which has been getting from the forest and how you have been prepared for eating them. So this is what they have been in these yellow color inbox questions. Now for the first one subtopic, gathering food and hunting. So this we are going to read now. The very first topic of this lesson, that is gathering food and hunting. Gathering food and hunting. Thousands of years ago, people sustained themselves by collecting fruits, stars, honey, wild grains, and edible tubers and roots that grew naturally in the forest. They also hunted birds and animals for their food. They did not grow any crop or raid any animal. We all know these kind of some thousands of years before people they sustained this. They used to lead themselves by the nature, by collecting fruits, flowers, then honey, wild grains, tubers which has been grown under the soil, and hunting for the birds, hunting for the animals for their food, and they do not grow any sort of the crop or not raiding any kind of the animal. However, if you now you have just imagination of the thing. If you were sent to a forest, would you be able to find edible fruit, edible means which we can consume there? You need to know what food is edible, where it grows, and when it is available. You may also need to know how to do eating. Can it be eaten raw? Does it have to be cooked or pounded or ground with something else or soaked in water? So here, if you have been sent out to the forest, if the edible thing it is been find it out, to have it out, whether to consume directly or to peel out, whether it need to be boiled, whether it need to be cooked, whether it need to be like whether it is poisonous, whether it is harmful, where it is grown, how it is been grown. So all these sort of things we used to get in our mind. Now, even to hunt animals, the hunter does need to know the hunted animal very well. Where does it spend different parts of the day? Where does it drink or eat from there? In what way it is dangerous? What are the uses of its parts? Earliest people over many generations had learned about all these and taught them to their children. Now, the very first the paragraph which shows about like to get the things whether it's poisonous, how to cook, all this. Now, as part of hunting animals, it need to be very dangerous. Means the hunter gatherers, this early man period, they have been aware like this to hunt this animal, particular animal. They need to observe the things about that particular animal. Like at what period of time he goes and have the water. At what time he drinks the water. At what time he go for the eating the does eat what kind of animal, and different day a period of time morning where it will be afternoon where, and at which point of time how to hunt the animal, and at the same time what are the uses of that animal body parts, in what way it will be getting. So all these things about the fruits, about the nature things and about the animals also, it is from generation to generations it is been getting to know from period of time, and this information has been of the early man period has been get passed to their generation from their grandfathers, from their like parents towards to their children. So likewise, their generation, these things has been learned like from how to gather the food, what are the aspects, and not only that, but even for hunting for the animal also, what are the sources, like how to hunt the animal, what are its weakness points, where it will be, how it will be, then what are the body parts it will be used, what is the use of the skin, all these parts they have been going to get to know. Now again, they have been given on the page, next page about the page 46, two inbox questions. So regarding the habits out. So these are the two. Can you think of differences and similarities between the food habits of the earliest people and your own food habits? Now next one, do you know that what type of clothes were worn by the earliest people? So these are the two questions. The very first one regarding the food, like comparison. So what is the comparison between early man period and our own food habits? So early man means they used to go with the raw material, raw food, not cooked, not spicy at the same time, different variations of food. Like in present hours, we sometimes we use raw type of food. Sometimes it is being cooked. Sometimes it will be spicy, different variations. So all this it is being about. Now next is regarding what type of clothes were used by the early people. Now we do have different types of clothing like comparison between silk, cotton, winter, nylon, synthetic, all. But these early man they used to wear the animal skins or the big leaves, as we have been getting to know through this archaeological excavations finding out. Now in tomorrow's class we will be going to discuss about the different types of stone tools, what they made, how it is being get used on, and the use of fire, the next what is the nomadic life, then the paintings, pictures, all these the topics we will be going to discuss in the tomorrow's class.